1-800-LAW-1010, 1-800-LAW-1010.com. Martin Harding, Mazzotti, of course, Paul Harding on the horn. I heard that Mazzotti guy doing one of your commercials. That's kind of cool.
No, he's great. Yeah, he's on most of them. You know, Vic's the straight guy. He's the hardcore trial lawyer, and he just really does great.
I thought you were a hardcore trial lawyer, Paul.
Well, there's all levels of hardcore, I guess. So he's that next level up.
So we're talking about Cohoes Mayor Sean Morris, and I actually think just the Common Council said, please take a leave of absence or don't come to work. And he said, I'm coming to work, although yesterday he didn't actually show up. And my thought is like, you know, like when you're getting a divorce, you don't move out of the house because then you're like kind of just handing it over. So maybe he said he's coming to work but didn't show up because he didn't want to just hand it over.
Right, because that would create cause or something to, you know, maybe he's got checks against his.
Is my thought process anywhere near accurate on that?
Well, it's near accurate, but you know, I think what happened here is that, you know, they can't make him step down. All they can do is do what they call resolution. We would like you to consider doing this, Mayor. And the mayor said, no, I'm not going to step down. Him not showing up, you know, probably just missed the media day, you know, missed some harassment he might get from folks in the town. They do miss meetings. So, but we'll see. I mean, he has to attend some of them. My guess is we'll see him the next one.
Doesn't he have a paper trail, though? I mean, isn't there a record? I mean, from everybody I'm talking to in the media, and a lot of people are saying, hey, he's a bad guy. Just look at his past.
You know, he's got so many charges that from his wife to his daughter's boyfriend to past folks. But one thing that I thought was notable is that as many times as the state police, and we've got the Albany County Sheriff, the Colony Police being called to Wolf Road, he allegedly spit on his wife, that he's never been charged with domestic violence. And usually, any reasonable set of facts, someone is charged. So, yeah, there's usually when there's smoke, there's fire, and that may be the case here. But certainly, one has to point out the fact that he's just never been charged with these things, and it's not a hard charge to get lodged against you if someone makes an allegation.
All right, so what am I left here to speculate? If this is a podcast, I'm leaning towards maybe he's got someone on the inside who's helping him out a little bit.
Or maybe the wife is like, you know, refuses to press charges because he's terrified that it's going to happen again. Well,
could be absolutely that set of facts, but they anticipate that sort of thing, and they attempt to sort of elicit that. But then again, we've got daughter, we've got this daughter's boyfriend, and,
right.
And again, nothing. But what's really going on here is these federal charges. You know, now the federal government took a look at him, and there's charges against him, not only for lying to federal investigators, which is always the first mistake somebody makes. You know, you just can't lie to the federal investigators. You can lie to but you could lie to a local police officer. There's no additional charge. But when you lie to federal investigators and they prove that was a lie, sometimes that's the one that puts you away.
Wait a minute.
But in addition,
maybe then this is only my job to speculate because I have no idea of what really happened. Maybe he took some of the campaign money and paid off the police to not charge him.
Oh, you want to back up? We don't want to be anywhere near that idea.
I'm kidding,
I feel like there's
PD. I love you.
Netflix original series. Yeah, he's going to put some. Yeah, we're going to get some energy. Yeah, probably not. But again, you know, conspiracy theories will often surface. But yeah, these campaign donations. You got the campaign treasurer who's looks like he's going to testify against him. He's kind of cutting a deal, accepting a plea. So probably this does not fare well for Mayor Morris.
So, but what is he staring at? I mean, if he's found guilty on some of these charges, is like actual jail time?
Oh yeah. There's jail time when you're just lying to the federal. You know, the federal police come, the federal investigators. They come talk to you. You tell them an untruth, and if it's proven, we've seen Jackie Joyner Kersey. Remember, I mean, all these folks. You know, that's where they tried to get Clemens. It didn't work. But you know, if you show someone's lying, 6 months in jail, that kind of a thing. The other charges are much more serious. If you took campaign donations and used them for his personal use and tried to cover them up, that has sentencing guidelines that has years attached to it.
Does he have any? Does he get any money after a certain amount of time? You know, being the mayor. I mean, is there reason for him to stick around financially? I mean, I don't know.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's that whole thing. Sure. You know, you get so many years in the system, so to speak, so you can continue to get your pension.
Right.
You know, you've seen people that have just needed one more year. They take a job as a correction officer. They were a former legislator, but they take a job as a correction officer to get that time in the system. I don't know. But, you know, he's a guy who, you know, through all this could have stepped down so many different times, had elected not to. Again, feels an injustice. Tough guy, but now it's the federal government, and usually things don't work out so great once they've got
this
in
is
there.
all too bad because Quentin used to live in Cohoes, and I've been there a bunch recently. And
I'm a former Cohoesian.
It could be a really cool little town.
God, and I said that when I first
feel like the
moved
mayor's
here.
plugging it up with his politics and his criminality.
There's so much potential there. It already is a really cool town. It's got so much
Sure
more
is.
potential, though. Hey, Paul Harding, thank you for allowing us to speculate with you. We know that that's tough sometimes because you're actually a real lawyer.
He's a professional.
A
There's, there's 6 degrees of buffer zone between Quinn's opinions and Paul.
Yeah, right.
Correct.
Yeah, all
For
kinds of
safety's
sake.
firewalls and everything. Paul Harding, Martin Harding Mazzotti, 1-800-LAW-1010, 1-800-LAW-1010.com. Paul, thanks, buddy. Have
Thanks,
a good
Paul.
one.
All right, talk soon. Thanks,
See you,
guys.
Quinn and Cantera in the morning, and nothing but classic rock all day. PYX106.